Hey YouTube family, today we're about to make these organizers out of cardboard. They're really cool, they add extra space, and they're really inexpensive. So keep on watching to see how I did it. Okay, I wish this intro would go off. Okay, there it is. So here's how my space looked before the organizer, and I know it looks very similar to after, but trust me, big difference. So this is my original one. It has lasted over 2 years. So these are our supplies. We use contact paper, scissors, the Exacto knife, and Scotch tape. And the other one I actually is covered in wrapping paper. So if you don't have contact paper or couldn't find one you liked, just get a wrapping paper and tape and it'll work about almost the same. So we're going to cut off the boards alongside the box. I'm using a Huggies box that Loyalty's Pampers came in. If you have different size boxes that you want to use or want a maybe smaller or bigger organizer, that's completely fine. But cut off those side tabs, whatever you're using, and save them because we're about to use them. So next things next, we're going to get ready to start covering the sides and the top of the box with the contact paper. And we're not going to cover the box in the middle. So we're only going to cover the top of one of the boxes. The other one we're not going to cover because they're going to be stacked on top of each other. One thing that I do know after doing this is that it's way easier to go ahead and tape the boxes together first and then cover them with paper. Especially the sides just look more seamless that way. You always want to leave at least an inch more than you need when you cut it, and that's so that we can tuck that excess paper around the outer edge that faces us. When you're putting down the contact paper, be light the first time. Like, don't go rubbing and pressing all hard just in case you accidentally mess up. If you're using the wrapping paper, you're going to repeat the same process. And, of course, instead of rubbing it down, you're going to just tape around the perimeter. So start off with the back and then work your way to the front and then come back to the sides. And that way, it'll still be nice and flush. Everything will be neat. After you finish with the contact paper on the top, we're going to start setting up the dividers. So remember those end tabs we cut off? Now's their time. We're going to take the long ones, and for this box, it was a perfect fit, stacking the two on top of each other. And I think that's just normal because it has to be wide enough to close if you're using them the right way. So you're going to take the excess, measuring it against the box, and cut it off. And then we're going to tape the two of them together and make one long board. And this works as a support beam in the box. You don't necessarily have to have it, but for the boxes that are going to be holding extra weight, you may want to have it. Now that we've made our support beam, we need to secure the beam. So we're going to take our Scotch tape and make an L shape with the tape and the beam and the box. You basically are locking it in from all directions. So you tape one side in the L, then you go back and you do the other side. And then you do that on the top, and then you do it on the bottom. So you probably want to do this at the front and back of the board. And once it's in there, it's not going anywhere. Trust me, it's not. It's like Built on one end, built on the other end. Both ends are good. Both ends are friends. They're good. So next we're going to do the sides. And remember those outer edges I was talking about? Yeah, I just prefer to have that one covered. You can line the whole inside of your box if you like, if you want to look seamless when looking from the side. I went back and did that later once it was finished. I only lined the side that will be showing from the angle that you could see it at. You'll see what I'm saying at the end, I think, but that's completely optional. It has nothing to do with the functional ability of it, but it just looks better. So now we're going to start putting the two together. This is really simple. You're just going to take a piece of tape and you're going to tape them together on the sides. And you're going to do this on the front and the back. And then you're going to do it in the middle as well. Next are the shorter of the side tabs. We're going to take them and use them to reinforce the sides. So we're going to tape them to the outer edge of the bottom, and then we're going to tape it flush to the inner wall of the bottom. And we're going to do that on both sides. Here's where I took some paper and I'm going to wrap it around that outer edge of the top middle row. Sorry, I was trying to think of what to call it. That little middle piece, just so that the edge would be white too and not just look like a box. The reason I didn't cover both sides of my box is because it's going to be pressed up against that first organizer I showed you. If yours is standing alone, go ahead and cover the other side. I fixed that even little gap right there later. So you're going to see that. You're going to see where I added more boxing to reinforce the sides and just little things that I did to fix it to make it look better. And as far as the inside goes, once you see, that's what I was talking about right there. Once you have stuff in there, you're not going to see that anyway, as you saw from that first clip. And you're going to see in a minute, you are not going to see that. But here's where I line the inside just in case some did peek through to make it look better. So if you guys enjoyed this video, please do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I hope everyone's staying safe. I hope everyone's staying healthy. And until next time, bye.